Now, you've probably heard the old saying, when you find yourself in a deep hole, stop digging. Well, my shock old neighbor James Earl can't seem to understand that. Now, James Earl and his wife, Sweet Hazel, were over at our house for supper the other night. He told me about a trip he and Hazel took a couple of weeks ago. They went down to Gulfport to visit their son and were returning home to Shaco. Now, Sweet Hazel had had knee surgery and was having some pain, so James Earl suggested to her that she let the back seat down in the SUV they were traveling in and stretch her leg out. So she did. Well, they got to Wiggins, and James Earl stopped to get some gas, and he got the gas and went inside the store to pay for it and ran into an old boy that he had known where he used to work. Well, they chatted for a few minutes, and then James Earl went back to the SUV and drove off. He got to Hattiesburg about an hour later and asked Hazel how she was feeling. She didn't answer. So he asked again. She still didn't answer. He looked back and discovered that she was not in the car. So he drove the hour back to Wiggins, where she had got out of the car to go to the restroom, and he hadn't noticed her going. Well, so she had waited for 2 hours for him to come back and was not a happy camper. Well, James Earl probably knew he might not have a pleasant greetings waiting on him when he got back to Wiggins, so he thought that maybe instead of taking his medicine, he might inject a little humor into the situation. Well, when he got back to the Wiggins store and saw Hazel, he walked in with a big smile and threw out his arms and announced to the boys in the store, "I changed my mind and came back to get her." That's what is meant by the term stop digging. It took a while for the hole he was in to reach bottom. Can't you imagine? I'm Jim Ritchie. I'll see you again next time.